North American League is the strongest, most stable junior league in North America, all leagues included. We know what our product is, and we know what's inside of our product is elite athletes.
Joe Exter is heading into his second season as the bench boss for the St. Cloud Norsemen. With an older roster and a determination to make playoffs, Joe dives into detail on what to expect of the Norsemen this upcoming year and what main camp looked like this past summer on this installation of NAHL.
Well, the season for us starts, like many of our teams, during our main camp, which was at the end of June, the 26th to the 29th. We had 8 full teams. We had a lot of guys with junior experience, so that was good to see because I think going to the North American League, you have to be well balanced. And part of that balance has to be an older team that's mixed in with some youth. So we had both of those at main camp. From there, we selected the players that are going to attend our training camp coming up starting on Sunday, the 31st. And from there, obviously, it gets going and we're all preparing for a great season.
From reflecting on your main camp, what has impressed you the most with the athletes you've seen?
Talent, skill, and that's a requirement to play junior hockey. But in order to be successful at junior hockey, you have to be willing to be physical. And everybody looks at that any way they choose. But if you're not willing to play physical in hockey, you're not going to be successful. And our leaders and our returners that are coming back set the tone like, hey, we're not waiting for the season to get going. We're going to be physical and hard and use our skill inside of that right at main camp. And obviously we expect that to happen during training camp and on into the regular season.
With that, having those leaders and veterans in the locker room, how important is it to have them there to kind of lead the charge?
It's their team and it's their responsibility. And yes, we all want to get better as hockey players on the ice, but the biggest quality that we're going to give these players when they leave us is how to lead and make others around you better. And I think we have a great group of guys coming back because that's what we had, was the first thing they box they had to check. Hey, I'm going to make others better, and my focus is being able to help the guy next to me get better, and not just myself better. If we have that with a group of players and talent that we have, I'm very confident going into this season.
When you look at the roster that you're trying to fill out, what holes are you looking to fill?
The fun part about it is I think our balance of older players and younger players is strong. The most important position in the game of hockey is what? Goaltending. Beck Leiden is coming back. He's going to be one of the best goalies in all of junior hockey. What I mean by that is not just a North American league, but any league you want to throw out inside North America, he'd be a top goalie in that league. So it's good we have quality goaltending, followed by 2 other guys that are going to push him. And our blue line to forwards is a good balance there. We have strong up the middle and strong decor, which is older this year. Last year, we went into the season with 3 20-year-olds. Especially in this league, you got to go with a little bit more. We'll be starting with probably about 10 or 11 20-year-olds this year, which age helps every level of hockey. It definitely helps you succeed in the North American League.
Absolutely. And you're heading into your second season as a head coach and GM of the St. Cloud Norsemen. What lessons have you learned from last season that you're hoping to carry over into this year?
Well, I mean, every day you learn, no matter which level you're coaching and whatever your role is. But I think the keys for us is we were top in the league in special teams last year. Well, power play was probably, I think, the first or second for sure. And penalty kill, we were top 10, which is something we want to build on. But the lesson that we've learned is that we got to, when things start to go downhill a little bit, just how to grab it to make sure that the momentum goes too far. I think that was one of our downfalls for last year. Overall, we had a strong year. Like I mentioned, our special teams is very successful. I think our 5-on-5 play, if we were able to just catch some of the details and habits we had, we would have had a different outcome at the end of the season. So that's the big lesson, is make sure adversity strikes, grab it initially, and make sure you flip it and going in the right direction.
And looking at your own experience, you have years of coaching at the juniors, NCAA, and professional level. How does having those experiences in your toolbox help prepare you and prepare these athletes as they're looking to get to that next step in their hockey career?
Oh, I've been blessed, like all of it, like with so many wonderful coaches that I've been able to surround myself with and fortunate to work for and with. And my job is to share my experiences that I've learned from others and who I am as a person with our players and help make them better. And I think this level gives us a chance as coaches to just leave an impact that these guys are going to use, not just only here in junior hockey, but obviously take on to college, pro, wherever they go. But most importantly, I've learned that no matter where I'm coaching, is I want to leave them with an example that how to be and how to carry yourself every day that's going to help them in life, not just in hockey. And that's what drives me every day as a coach. Be the best example that these guys can look up to, be a role model, and be somebody that they can trust. And everybody wonders how do you build trust? And it's love and honesty. That's the key foundation of any coaching level or any coaching style. Love your players, be honest with them. And when you learn how to balance that off, I've learned over the last 21 years, that's when you're going to be able to get the most out of your team.
Absolutely. And looking at your last season's roster, it featured 10 athletes securing NCAA commitments. How does it feel as a coach to see your guys get those opportunities at the next level?
It was awesome. I think it speaks for our league too. Like everybody ended up where they were supposed to be. And junior hockey is crazy right now, and everybody's concerned, well, what's going to happen in the North American League? North American League is the strongest, most stable junior league in North America, all leagues included. We know what our product is, and we know what's inside of our product is elite athletes. Elite Division I athletes play here. Yes, there are strong Division III athletes going to play in our league too. But guess what? That's going on inside of every single league that there is. But our league has a lot to hang on to, is that how strong we are and what we provide our players for. I think it's exciting just to start this year and making sure, like, hey, guys, we're all going to have big dreams. You asked what I feel like when guys are able to commit to college. I think it's fabulous because as everything's chaotic right now, the situation that the Norsemen are going to be walking into is going to be stable and ready to explode and just advance their career to where they got to be. And we will have Division I players on our team this year. We'll have strong Division III players on this team. But the most important part of it is we're going to have a group of young men that come in, get better as people off the ice, and they're going to be amazed at what that happens and how that affects what they become on the ice.
Absolutely. And while still talking about the league, what makes the players who play in the North American Hockey League a little bit different than any other junior league out there?
I think, like everybody says, like our strength of our league is it's a little bit older of a league. We can't run from that. We have to accept it. But when you have older, more experienced players, there are very few nights off. When there are very, very few nights off, it means it's a playoff mentality for 7 to 8 months of the season before the playoff starts. I think that's a strength of our league that helps our North American League graduates, whether they move on to other junior leagues or move on to college, be ready to how to compete every night. And every team in every league that I know of is always looking for experienced, older players that know what the road looks like. When you come to the North American League, because it's so challenging every single night, you're going to develop the habits, the details, and the qualities. Well, you'll be ready for stronger, harder games that happen in order to be successful. That's the strength of our league. We get them environments where it's never a night off, it's never easy, and they're going to establish habits that will allow them to have success in our league and wherever they end up afterwards.
Absolutely. And I know you said that you're going to have an older group heading into this season, but what are some of your big goals looking at for the St. Cloud Norsemen as they get ready for this 2025-26 year?
Well, we're not going to hide from it. We want to win. That's our number one goal. We want to win is the end of the road. That's what we want to be doing, is win as many games as possible. How are we going to get there? We're not going to take a day off. We're not going to miss any beats of what we're focused on. In order to get the end result we're looking for, we know we have to focus on the moment, prepare daily, and not be consumed with our emotions. Don't let them take over. Just let our drive take over to get better and be the best individuals that we can be, but more importantly, be the best teammate that we can possibly be.
As you kind of reflect on last year, what do you think players enjoy the most about being a St. Cloud Norseman?
Oh, I think the pride. I think it's awesome. Like everybody can come to our St. Cloud. It's the hockey area. The organization's striving to get better every day. And I think they were cared about and they were loved for. Was what our owner helped provide us with or what our staff pushed for it. Bryce, my assistant, was second to none. He was outstanding. The mentorship that he gave and the example that he set was outstanding. I think they could look back that they knew that they had a chance to get better every day. And if they did that, they would end up where they're supposed to be. And hopefully that's what they look back on. I'm confident that they do.
With St. Cloud being in a hockey hotbed, like you said, how important is it on the recruiting side of things of allowing these guys get the exposure to Division I and Division III programs?
Oh, I think it's fabulous. Like every level goes through the Minneapolis/St. Cloud area. So they're on the center stage. So they're going to get noticed. They're going to get evaluated, which is fantastic for us. So it's a big reason why our location is tough to beat from all the other teams. And it's another big reason why the Central Division is so tough. Just the location, the majority of those teams are right around Division I programs and very strong Division III programs. That's why I would say toe-to-toe as far as visibility, it'd be tough for any junior league. And I know I keep saying this because I am proud of what we offer here in the North American League, and I'm proud of what our league represents, and I'm proud of what the Norsemen are. We're a strong hockey junior team that can produce players, get them to the next level, and have them just as ready as any kid coming from any league that's out there.
Absolutely. And the season is quickly approaching. So is the greatest show on ice in Minnesota for the St. Cloud Norsemen. What are you looking forward to most once you're there at the NA Showcase with your team?
Oh, the showcase is great. It's always fun. It's like if you want some energy and get excited for the season of hockey, go to the NA Showcase. It's chaotic. Things are going all over the place, all levels, but the show in the front four rinks, it's tough to beat. It's competitive, it's hard, and it lets you know that the hockey season's ready to begin. That's the kickoff for everything. All the kids are going to get a chance to play in front of many Division I schools, many Division III schools, and from there, that's just like the wedding, right? Hey, you go to wedding, you get married, you show the teams what you got, but after you're married, you get married on wedding day, you better have a strong every day in order to get to where you want to go and have a strong marriage. And if you have a great showcase, you better have a strong ending or season totally in order to get to where you want to get to at the end of the season.
Absolutely. And to kind of wrap up this interview, reflecting on last season, what was one of your favorite memories with the Norsemen?
We finished. Like we battled to get a playoff spot all the way up to the bitter end, but there was about 3 games left where we did not have a chance to make the playoffs. And the proudest part is how hard our team worked and how our leaders just drove the team to the finish line as if we were competing for the championship. And that habit's going to carry over into this season.
Absolutely. Well, Joe, thank you for taking the time to chat with me today. We'll see you in a few short weeks at the NA Showcase.
Can't wait, Ava. Thanks for everything, all right?